Hello, welcome back to Dark Ribs Creations. If you've seen the past parts that I've done, we've done the flesh tones, mottling layers, veining, the red mottling, and now I'm going to start doing the creasing. I've already started on the feet, all along the creases, the hands. You can see they're all highlighted now. So what I'm going to show you is on the head. I'll just show you that foot. That's one of the best foots. You can see the all the creasing details in the toes and on the ankles. So I'll show you now on the head. So there he is. So what I've done, I have crimson, the crimson Genesis heat set paints. It's quite thick. I don't want it really thin for in the creases, otherwise it takes loads and loads of layers for it to stand out. You can do that if you want, but I prefer not to. So I'm going to start off around the eyes. Always put a thin layer on first because you don't want it on too thick. Crimson is quite stainy. So you can see I just put a line down already. It's highlighted the crease of his eye. I use I think this is a eyeshadow brush, the thin one. Now I'll go in and just pounce that out a bit with the brush. Just spread it out. Obviously this is a human baby, so I don't want it to be too in your face like I do with the vampires. So I do pounce quite a lot off. But you can see how the difference now between that eye and that. So just however dark you're wanting it, just you can keep going over it and pounce it off. Not pounce it off, should I say, just sort of like drag it. You don't want it too clumpy in the creases. There, so you can just see it's highlighted underneath the eyes now and give it more depth. So you can keep going however much you want for the alternative reborns. I tend to do a lot more layers to get it more deeper. So we'll just keep going under the creases. Sorry, I can't get too close to the camera for you. Try and bring it round. Okay, so up through the eyelids. I tend to do them a bit more red anyway on both the human and the alternatives. just to give it that bit more definition. I'll put the eyes in soon so that we can see how it looks, how it's looking with the eyes. Because sometimes when you put the eyes in, it you can see things that you've missed, and you see what needs emphasising more. Apologise about the camera angle. I will show you. So you can just see in the eyes it highlighted. So go around the nose. It's literally all around the creases what you can see. I don't know if you can see that around the nose starting to get in the creases. So I'm literally just dragging the colours down once I've put it in. So around the nose of this one it's quite deep around the nose, so you'd have more of a shadow. So we can see that. So at this point, go up the nose, deepen that more. Just pounce that in with the end of the brush, and this little groove, I've heard it's called a philtrum. Not sure if that's right or not, but I'll highlight that. And see that? If it looks too dark, obviously just pounce a bit of the colour off. But like I say, be really careful with the crimson, because it does tend to stain. So, in the corners of the mouth, I highlight all the mouth now. It's not highlighting really, is it? Emphasise the mouth. Just darken it inside, and then again you just go in with the brush just to dab off any excess. You see that starting to come together. So you just do the same as we did with the blues, if you watch the previous videos, you're literally just highlighting, well, no, darkening places, just emphasising the creases. There we go, and the ear. And just put more on the inside to give it more depth. There we go. So do the same on the other ear and see the difference in the depth. Take it up all the way around the ear. Literally just drag it. And there we go. So behind the ear as well, as I did with the blue, I just put, you see the line, I don't know if you can see it, and just drag it all out, just to emphasise a bit of behind the ear. Just reddened a little bit more on the inside. Just literally build up all the colours where you think it's going to need more highlighting or more shade. You can build it all up. You start seeing that there. So you can darken everything as much as you want. It's entirely up to you. It is literally how the artist perceives the baby to look. There's no right or wrong. If you think it's going to be darker there, you put it darker there. So I think he's looking good. I'm going to just I like a lot of creases on the mouth, so even though he's smiling you might not see any, but I do like to put some creases there. So like I say, as the artist, it's entirely up to you how you, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can just about see the little crease. There wasn't in the actual mould, but you can add anything you want to it. So there, I've just put them lines underneath so they look like little creases. You see that? So you can just drag the ends out so they're not so solid. And now, so we've got under the chin, that's quite a deep groove under there. drag it out. I'm just dragging that out more underneath the chin just to give it more of a shadow. So there, let's emphasise the chin more, and he's starting to look good. Okay, so I'll give him a bake, and when we come back we'll be doing the blushing. Okay, don't forget to tune in to part, I don't know what part it'll be, the one after this, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.